Hey, Mary! It's been about a month since your divorce, right? Are you feeling a bit more settled now? I've definitely settled down, but I don't need a new guy right now. My husband's cheating was the reason for the divorce. I just want to take it easy for a while with the alimony I got from him. Oh, come on! I'm not trying to introduce you to another guy. I just wanted to share some news with you. Oh my, I completely misunderstood. But what news? Does it have something to do with the timing of my divorce? Actually, I got married. That's what I wanted to tell you. What? Really? Congratulations! Thank you. I actually got married the day after your divorce. But it would have been tasteless to tell my childhood friend right after her divorce, right? So I've been waiting for the right moment. The day after my divorce. What a coincidence, but I'm sorry you felt you had to be careful. I'm not hung up on the divorce at all, so I can sincerely congratulate you on your marriage. Really, congratulations. Thank you! I'll invite you to the wedding ceremony too, so you absolutely have to come. Of course. So, what's your partner like? I didn't even know you had a boyfriend, so I'm really surprised right now. When did you find a marriage partner? Actually, we've been dating for about 2 years, but because of his position, we couldn't announce our relationship publicly. His position? What does that mean? Oh, were you dating a celebrity? No, nothing like that. Actually, when we were dating, he was married, so we couldn't go on dates openly. What? You were dating someone who had a wife? Oh, but it wasn't just for fun, okay? He had a wife, but we were seriously dating. That's why he got divorced from me, and that's how we were able to get married. Wait, so you're telling me you knowingly dated a married man for 2 years? Yes, but Mary, you have to understand. We fell in love instantly. It was like being struck by lightning. Sometimes these things just happen, you know? I don't think I do know. To be honest, I can't imagine dating someone else's husband. But he wasn't happy in his marriage. He always said they were growing apart, that she didn't understand him like I did. That's what they all say, Rachel. Did you ever stop to think about how his wife felt? Well, I guess I thought about it sometimes, but true love is rare, Mary. When you find it, you have to grab it no matter what. I'm sorry, let me take back what I said earlier. I can't congratulate you on your marriage, even if you are my childhood friend. Huh? Why not? You just said you'd come to the wedding ceremony. You know the reason for my divorce, right? I divorced because my husband cheated on me. You say we're seriously dating, but I just can't accept it. I can't help but think from the wife's perspective, and I can't forgive it. I can't celebrate a marriage that comes from betraying and hurting someone. But I'm going to make him happier than his wife ever could. I'll definitely make him happier than you, his ex-wife, ever did. He and I are connected by the red string of fate. Why won't you congratulate us? Wait a minute. The ex-wife? My Cher? And Sean? What's going on? Why is my ex-husband's name coming up here? Actually, I have another important thing to tell you along with the marriage announcement. My marriage partner is actually your husband, Sean. What? So I really want you to congratulate us on our marriage. It's rare to have such a coincidence where your important childhood friend and husband get married. They're both important people to you, right? It's a wonderful thing that these two people have found each other. No. Wait a minute. Please let me sort this out. You just said that your partner was married and you've been dating for 2 years, right? Yes, I met Sean at your wedding 2 years ago. He looked so handsome in that tuxedo that I fell in love at first sight. And it seems he fell for me at first sight, too. You've got to be kidding. So the two of you have been dating since my wedding? From then on, we had to date in secret. It was always lonely and painful, but I could endure it because Sean was there. He told me to wait because he would definitely get divorced someday, that he would marry me, so please wait for him. This can't be real. You and I are childhood friends, right? How could this happen? Going after my husband and then divorce. Since the very day of your wedding, Mary, we exchanged numbers that night. He texted me right after you two returned from your honeymoon. I can't believe this. You've been seeing my husband behind my back from day one of our marriage? You were at my bachelorette party. You helped me choose my wedding dress. I know! Fate works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? Sean and I just clicked instantly. The chemistry was undeniable. Chemistry? Rachel, this is beyond betrayal. You've been lying to my face for 2 whole years. Every time we met for coffee, every birthday celebration, every Christmas, you were with my husband. Oh, Mary, don't be so dramatic. It wasn't easy for us either, you know. Having to sneak around, meet in secret. We had to be so careful. Oh, I'm so sorry it was inconvenient for you to cheat with my husband. How inconsiderate of me to make your affair difficult. But that's all in the past now. We can finally be together openly. Aren't you even a little happy for us? Happy? Are you insane? You destroyed my marriage. No. Sean and I didn't want to hurt you. That's why we waited until you found out about the affair on your own. We didn't tell you it was me he was seeing. How generous of you both. Such consideration. Exactly. And now that things have worked out perfectly, I hope we can all be mature about this. So make sure you come to our wedding. As a childhood friend and as an ex-wife, I really want you to see how happy we are. Hey, Sean, what on earth is going on? Having an affair with your wife's childhood friend from the wedding day? How could you do something so inconsiderate?
What? Your childhood friend? Rachel, how do you know about this?
I just heard it from her. She proudly announced your marriage to me.
What?
When we divorced, you managed to hide the identity of your affair partner even though the cheating was exposed. You said she's not at fault, so please forgive her. And I'll give you as much alimony and division of property as you want in exchange. Now I finally understand why you said that.
So what if you found out? It can't be helped now that it's exposed, but it's all in the past. You don't have the right to criticize me anymore.
Excuse me?
I paid you the alimony you wanted. I even gave you most of our assets. So you don't have the right to complain anymore after accepting all that.
What kind of person are you? Cheating with your wife's childhood friend from your wedding day? You do something with absolutely no morals and tell me not to complain? Don't act so high and mighty just because you paid a bit more money.
A bit more? I gave you enough money to live without working for half a year.
Don't brag about something like that. The alimony was all money from your parents anyway.
Ha! Life is so easy when you have such rich parents. Just a cry, and then immediately you get a few thousand. You're lucky too, Mary. Lucky that your ex-husband is the son of a wealthy family.
You're the worst. You don't even feel sorry toward your parents.
Why would I feel that way compared to you? Rachel is more charming and has a better figure, so my father and mother must be delighted.
I'm so sorry for being less charming and having a worse figure than Rachel.
And in fact, they didn't say anything when I told them about the marriage. My parents are happy that I'm living the way I want to, so it doesn't matter how much money I ask for. No problem. I'm planning to have my father pay for our upcoming wedding too.
What a terrible wedding. I'm sorry, but I absolutely won't attend. Please tell that stupid cheating woman not to even send me an invitation.
Are you seriously still angry about this? It's been a month since our divorce.
Yes, Sean, I am still angry about that.
You're being ridiculous. People move on. Rachel and I are in love. This isn't about you.
Not about me. You betrayed me. She betrayed me. My husband and my best friend since elementary school plotted behind my back for 2 years.
Look, I never meant to hurt you. Sometimes the heart wants what it wants.
Oh, spare me the cliches. You didn't follow your heart. You deliberately deceived me. You came home every night pretending everything was fine.
What was I supposed to do? I didn't want to hurt you then. I thought maybe my feelings for Rachel would fade, but then they only grew stronger.
So noble of you to consider my feelings while sleeping with my friend. What a gentleman.
Whatever. I don't need to justify myself to you. The alimony checks cleared that, right? We're done. Rachel and I are getting married, so just stay away from our wedding.
With pleasure. I wouldn't attend that farce even if you paid me. Hey, look! Sean bought me this huge diamond engagement ring, and the price of this ring is 3 times what he paid for your ring. Sean spends too much money on me, doesn't he? Well, good for you. I already sold my ring. Oh, and did you see all the wedding dress photos I sent the other day? I still can't decide between those 3 dresses, but Sean said, if you're torn, just buy them all, and he bought all 3 for me. Sean really is too devoted to me. An engagement ring 3 times the price of mine and 3 wedding dresses. I'm surprised Sean still has that kind of money left. I thought I'd squeezed him dry with alimony and asset division. As his ex-wife, you should know, Sean is the only son of a wealthy family and a company executive. Even if his savings run out, he gets a few 10,000s in salary every month. And if that's not enough, he can just use his parents' black card. The money you desperately squeezed out of him is just pocket change. That large sum is just pocket change. I'm so happy every day. Being the wife of the man I love and being able to spend freely is the best. Plus, from today, I'll be living in that mansion. I can't wait for the new furniture and appliances to arrive. What? Mansion? Don't tell me you bought another huge mansion in cash. Even we can't buy a huge mansion on the spot. I'm talking about the house where you and Sean lived. Ever since I first visited that house, I've always wanted it. It's like a dream that I can finally live there. What? You're kidding. You two are planning to live in that house? That's why we bought all new furniture and appliances. I absolutely refuse to sleep in the same bed as you, the ex-wife, and our taste in interior design is too different. I'm going to change everything to my liking from now on. Wait, stop. You can't just change things in the house as you please. Oh, did you have some sentimental furniture from your time with Sean? Well, I'm sorry. That mansion now belongs to Sean and me. It's not a place for a pathetic abandoned woman like you to act like you own it. Excuse me? It's understandable if you still have lingering feelings for him, but it's time to face reality. Sean is my husband now, and I'll be living with him in his huge mansion. You, the ex-wife, can live miserably alone in some shabby apartment. But this is my house, you know. Huh? You're the one who needs to face reality, arbitrarily buying new furniture and appliances for the ex-wife's house, and even making plans to live with Sean. I can't keep up with your level of stupidity. Hold on, wait a minute. What do you mean that mansion is your house? Don't make things up. I'm not making anything up. That mansion belongs to Sean. It's not something a commoner like you could ever afford. Don't get carried away just because you received a lot in alimony and property division. Sean certainly didn't give you the mansion. You're right, Sean didn't give me the mansion, but Sean's parents did. They said, please accept this as an apology for the trouble our foolish son has caused you. What? Sean's parents? I could never afford such a mansion, but neither could Sean. That mansion was originally owned by Sean's parents, and we were living there only thanks to their kindness. It wasn't either Sean's or mine. So, huh? That mansion is in Sean's parents' name? That's right, and since they gave it to me, it's now in my name. The mansion you're trying to live in with your head in the clouds is my property, owned by me. What? No way, wait, that can't be possible. Why would his parents give a mansion to someone like you? You're just an ex-wife. They're such wonderful parents who are kind even to an ex-wife like me. I wonder how a jerk like Sean was born from those two. It's really a mystery. This must be some kind of mistake. Sean never mentioned anything about this. Perhaps Sean doesn't know yet. His parents were quite discreet about the whole thing. They said they were deeply ashamed of their son's behavior. But we've already ordered all the new furniture. The movers are scheduled for tomorrow. Well, I suggest you cancel those plans immediately, unless you want to be charged with trespassing and breaking and entering. This can't be happening. Sean promised me we'd live there. He said it was our dream home. I'm afraid Sean promised you something that wasn't his to give. Quite a pattern with him, isn't it? No. They shouldn't give a mansion to an ex-wife. You already squeezed alimony out of Sean. Besides, his parents are celebrating our marriage, so giving the mansion to you, the ex-wife, it's almost like they're against Sean and my marriage. I heard from Sean. You reported your home-wrecking marriage and they didn't say anything, right? That's right. They didn't complain at all and said congratulations to us. I think it's questionable to assume they're celebrating just based on that. Maybe they're just not interested in your marriage. What? That's impossible! Sean is the only son of those wealthy parents. Of course they'd be interested in his remarriage. Besides, I'm cuter and more charming than you. Oh, I get it. They're planning to give us our own mansion. Huh? Yes, that must be it. They gave the ex-wife a mansion because it's just an old house. They're definitely going to present us with a newly built home. They must be preparing a home for us that's several times more gorgeous and wonderful than your house. Wait, Rachel, are you serious? Of course I'm serious. What else could it be? Right, in that case, I need to go to Sean's parents' house with him right now. We need to get the keys to our new mansion.
Rachel, I really don't think that's what's happening here.
You're just jealous because they're giving us a better house than yours. I bet our new mansion will have a pool and a home theater.
I see. And you think they're just going to hand over a new mansion to you?
Why not? They gave one to you, didn't they? And I'm going to be their daughter-in-law, not just some ex-wife they feel sorry for.
I think you should reconsider this plan. It might not go the way you expect.
You'll see. I'm going over there right now with Sean. I'll text you from our beautiful new mansion. What's going on? What in the world is happening? Sean's mother just threw water on me. She said, "How shameless can you be to demand a house?" And, "Get out of here." She threw water on me and kicked me out.
Of course that would happen. You suddenly show up and say, "Please give us the keys to our house." Of course your mother-in-law would be angry.
But Sean said his parents would be fine with it. He said they'd be happy to help us.
And you believed him after everything that's happened?
Of course I believed him. He's my husband now. Husbands and wives should trust each other.
Like I trusted you as my friend? Like I trusted Sean as my husband?
That was different. We were in love.
That doesn't justify betrayal, Rachel.
His mother called me a homewrecker right to my face, and his father wouldn't even look at me. They said Sean had brought shame to the family name.
Well, he did cheat on his wife with her childhood friend. Most parents would find that shameful.
But they're supposed to be on our side. We're family now.
Family is built on trust and respect, Rachel. You and Sean haven't shown much of either.
What is this? I can't accept it. I'm Sean's wife now. Why do you get a mansion and I don't?
That's how his parents feel. Now you understand how they feel about your marriage, don't you?
Shut up! We don't need his parents' help to buy a mansion anyway. Sean will buy one for me if I ask him.
Oh, is that so? Well then, go ahead and ask your beloved Sean.
I will. Sean loves me. He'd do anything for me. Unlike his parents, he understands our love story.
Love story? Is that what you call betraying the people who trusted you most?
Our love was stronger than any vows or friendship. Sometimes you have to break the rules for true happiness.
I hope that happiness was worth it, Rachel. I really do.
It is. It absolutely is. Sean will fix this. You'll see. We're going to have an even better house.
Well, good luck with that.
Please, Mary, please give that house back to me. Otherwise, Rachel and I will be left homeless on the streets.
I don't quite understand the situation, but if you need a house, why don't you just build one? You have plenty of money, don't you?
How can I build a house when I don't have a job or money? I got fired from the company, and my parents abandoned me. I don't have the means to buy a house now.
What did you say?
I just got a call from my parents. They said they're thoroughly disappointed in me for making a fuss about the house with my stupid wife, and they're cutting ties with me for the foreseeable future. So my black card is confiscated, and I shouldn't expect any more support.
My, that's quite a predicament.
Then I was called in by the company, and the chairman himself told me he wants me to resign from my executive position. He said that he made me an executive because I do decent work, but mainly because of my connections to my parents. So now that my parents have cut ties with me, I'm no longer needed and should resign.
What? The news that your parents cut ties with you has already spread to the company?
My father actually called the chairman personally. The chairman is an old acquaintance of my father, so my father told the chairman, "Feel free to do as you please with my son."
So you're really unemployed now. You can't rely on the support of your proud parents. Your entire fortune is just whatever savings you have left?
And those savings will be gone soon. After this month's credit card payments is withdrawn, the balance will be zero. Just the payments for the furniture and appliances we impulsively bought amount to nearly $20,000.
Wow, that's pretty tough. You can't live without money.
Mary, I'm desperate. I've never had to live like a normal person. I don't know what to do.
Welcome to the real world, Sean. Most people manage to get by without Daddy's credit card.
This isn't funny. My life is falling apart. Rachel is hysterical, crying all day and night. She keeps saying, I promised her a luxurious life.
Did you? Promise her luxury, I mean.
Well, yes. I mean, that's what she expected. She knew who I was, that I had money and status. That's what attracted her to me in the first place.
Ah, I see. So it wasn't true love after all, just the allure of wealth and comfort.
No, I mean, yes, she loves me for me, but the lifestyle was definitely part of the package.
And now that package is looking much less attractive, isn't it?
Please, Mary, I'm begging you, just let us live in the house temporarily until I can figure something out.
So you and the woman you cheated on me with want to move into my house? The one your parents gave me as an apology for your behavior? Is that really what you're asking?
Yes, so please, won't you return the house to me? Otherwise, Rachel and I will be living on the streets.
No, there's nothing to return because the house was never yours to begin with. From the start, this house belonged to your parents, and now it belongs to me. You have no right to ask me to return anything.
Don't say that. We lived there together, didn't we? So even if it wasn't in my name, it was still my house.
Yes, we did spend our 2-year marriage in this house, but during that time, you were betraying me all along.
Well, that's...
Even while living with me, your mind was always on Rachel. You continued a superficial married life with me while your heart was elsewhere. And yet, you have the nerve to say we lived there together. How can you say such a thing?
I'm sorry about the affair. Mary, we'll both apologize properly for that. So please, just let us into the house for now. Rachel and I really have nowhere to go, and we're in trouble.
I don't care about people who wrecked my life. You two should just keep suffering more and more.
No way!
Don't ever come near my house or me again. If you try to bother me, I'll report it to your parents.
Mary, please. I know I hurt you, but this is cruel.
Cruel? You want to talk about cruelty? How about cheating on your wife with her best friend from the day of your wedding? How about lying to her face for 2 years? That's cruelty, Sean.
I know what I did was wrong. I admit it. But I don't deserve to be homeless.
Actions have consequences. Something you're finally learning, it seems.
But people make mistakes.
A 2-year affair isn't a mistake, Sean. It's a choice. A series of choices made every single day. And now you're facing the consequences of those choices.
Please, Mary, for old time's sakes, just a little help to get us through this rough patch.
Goodbye, Sean. Don't contact me again. And as for what happened to those two afterward, Sean somehow managed to get a job at a small company through a friend's connection. But his annual income dropped dramatically. Moreover, since next month's credit card bill far exceeds his remaining savings, they had to sell the self-proclaimed engagement ring. And of course, the wedding was canceled. They sold everything they could and canceled everything possible, and somehow they're now living in an ordinary rental apartment. I hear they've gone to Sean's parents' house many times since then, begging them to end the estrangement, but each time they get splashed with water and sent away. Because of this, children living near their apartment reportedly call Rachel the wet ghost hag.
Hi, Diana. Hope you're having a good morning. Just wanted to update you about my wedding dress situation.
Good morning, Emily. How are the wedding preparations coming along?
Everything's going great. I'm actually really excited because I just hired this amazing designer to create a custom wedding gown for me. The sketches look absolutely incredible. It's going to be unique and really represents my style.
Oh, I thought we had discussed using the traditional dress we prepared, the one that's been in the family for generations.
I know we talked about that option before, but I really want something that feels more me for the big day. I appreciate the history behind the family dress, but I'm hoping to create my own tradition.
I understand wanting to make your own choices, but this dress is really special. It's been worn by every bride in our family since 1920. Your sister-in-law Sarah wore it at her wedding too, and she looked absolutely stunning.
I'm sure Sarah looked lovely, but I have a different vision for my wedding. The traditional dress, while beautiful, just isn't what I'm looking for.
Have you at least tried it on? Maybe with some modern alterations, we could update it to match your style. I'd hate to see you spend so much on a new dress when we have this beautiful heirloom.
Diana, I've made up my mind about this. I showed Kevin the designer's sketches, and he loves them. He supports my choice completely.
I'm just concerned that a very modern dress might look dated in your wedding photos years from now. The traditional gown has such a timeless elegance to it.
I really don't need fashion advice from someone who got married in the previous century. This is my wedding and my choice.
Emily, I'm only trying to share my experience and perspective as someone who cares about you. I've always dreamed of seeing my daughter-in-law continue this beautiful family tradition.
Well, I'm not your dress-up doll to fulfill your outdated dreams. I'm a modern woman who can make her own choices about what to wear.
I never suggested you were a dress-up doll. I'm simply expressing my feelings about a meaningful family tradition. There's no need for hostility.
Hostility? You're the one trying to manipulate me into wearing what you want. Using emotional blackmail about family traditions is pretty low.
That wasn't my intention at all. I was just hoping to have an honest conversation about something important to our family. If you feel I'm being manipulative, I apologize. That truly wasn't my intention.
Oh, please, save the fake apologies. You're clearly just upset that you can't control everything. Newsflash, times have changed since you got married.
I may be from a different generation, but that doesn't make my perspective invalid. I only want what's best for you and Kevin.
What's best for us is letting me make my own choices without your constant interference. If you can't handle that, maybe you should skip the wedding entirely.
Emily, please, let's not say things we might regret. This hostility isn't good for anyone, especially not for you and Kevin.
Don't worry about what's good for me and Kevin. We're perfectly capable of making our own decisions, and honestly, your outdated opinions aren't welcome or needed.
I can see you're very upset. Perhaps we should take some time to cool down and discuss this later. I don't want to damage our relationship over a dress.
Our relationship is you trying to control everything while I politely put up with it. Well, I'm done being polite. Stay in your lane, Diana.
I understand you're frustrated, but speaking to me this way isn't helpful. I still want to support your wedding, even if we disagree about the dress.
Support? More like suffocate. Your kind of support comes with too many strings attached. Just stop texting me. I have actual wedding planning to do with people who understand this century.
If that's what you want, I'll respect your wishes and give you space.
That's exactly what I've been asking for. Space from your constant opinions. Maybe try giving some to your bingo club friends instead.
I didn't realize my interest in your wedding was so unwelcome. I only wanted to be part of this special time in your life.
Part of it? You're trying to control every detail. First the dress, then probably the flowers, then the whole ceremony.
That's not true at all. I've only commented on the dress tradition. Everything else has been entirely your choice.
Oh, please. I see how you look at my other choices. The judgment is written all over your face.
I hope you know that despite this disagreement, I care about you and want you to be happy.
Save the sentimental manipulation for someone who buys it. And don't wait up. Some of us don't need a 4 p.m. bedtime.
All right, Emily. I can see you need some time. I'm here if you want to talk things through later. I truly hope we can move past this and focus on celebrating your special day. Kevin, do you have a moment? There's something I need to talk about.
Of course, Mom. What's up?
I just had a very uncomfortable conversation with Emily about the wedding plans. I'm worried I may have upset her, but her reaction was quite extreme.
What happened? I know she mentioned wanting a modern dress.
I asked her about the family heirloom dress, thinking she might consider it, but she became incredibly hostile and disrespectful.
Hostile how? That doesn't sound like Emily.
She accused me of emotional manipulation simply for mentioning the tradition. She made several comments about my age and called me outdated.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mom. That's completely unacceptable. What exactly did she say?
She suggested I shouldn't give fashion advice since I got married last century. She also implied I should go to bed at 4 p.m. because I'm so old.
What? That's terrible! I had no idea she was speaking to you this way. I know she can be defensive sometimes, but this is different.
I tried to have a calm discussion, but every response became more aggressive. She even suggested I shouldn't come to the wedding if I can't handle her choices.
She said what? Mom, of course you're coming to the wedding. That's not even a question.
I appreciate that, sweetheart, but I don't want to cause problems between you two. Maybe Emily is just stressed with all the wedding planning.
Being stressed doesn't excuse treating you with such disrespect. I need to talk to her about this.
I feel awful bringing this to you. The last thing I want is to create tension. Perhaps I should have just kept quiet about the dress.
No, Mom, you have every right to share your thoughts with family. Emily's reaction is what's wrong here, not your suggestion.
She seems to view me as this controlling mother-in-law figure, but I genuinely just wanted to share our family tradition with her.
You've been nothing but welcoming to Emily since we got engaged. Her behavior is making me question things.
Don't say that, Kevin. Every relationship has rough patches. I'm sure Emily and I can work through this.
This isn't just a rough patch, Mom. This is basic respect for family. I'm really disturbed by what you're telling me.
She's under a lot of pressure with the wedding planning. Maybe I triggered some insecurities about fitting into the family.
That's very generous of you, Mom, but it doesn't excuse her behavior. I need to address this with her before it gets worse.
Please be careful when you talk to her. I don't want to make things worse. The wedding should be a happy occasion, not filled with conflict.
I'll try to be diplomatic, but she needs to understand that treating you this way is not okay. You're my mother and an important part of our lives.
I know, sweetheart, and I appreciate you standing up for me. Just remember that you love her and chose her for a reason.
I do love her, which makes this situation even harder to understand. I never thought she could be so cruel to someone I care about.
People sometimes show different sides of themselves during stressful times. Give her a chance to explain and make things right.
You're being incredibly understanding about all this, but I'm worried this might be a red flag I can't ignore.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Have that conversation with her first. Whatever happens, I'm here for you, sweetheart.
Thanks, Mom. I'll let you know how it goes. I love you, and I'm sorry you're being treated this way.
I love you too, Kevin. Always. Just promise me you won't make any hasty decisions about the wedding.
I promise to think things through carefully, but I also need to follow my conscience on this.
That's all I can ask for. You're a good man, Kevin. I trust you to handle this situation with wisdom and grace.
Hi, Diana. Just wanted to let you know I've made a decision about the dress situation.
Hello, Emily. I hope you've had some time to think things through.
Yes, I have. Kevin and I talked at length about it. I've decided to wear the traditional dress after all.
Oh, Emily, are you sure about this? You seem so set on your modern design.
Well, Kevin explained how important it is to you and the family. So I'm making the sacrifice to keep everyone happy.
I don't want you to feel forced into this decision. Your wedding day should reflect who you are.
Don't act all concerned now. This is what you wanted, isn't it? I already called and canceled my custom dress order.
Emily, please don't cancel your dream dress on my account. I was wrong to push my preferences on you before.
Really? Now you're okay with the modern dress? After I've already given up everything I wanted?
I never wanted you to give up your vision. I feel terrible that you canceled your dress because of our disagreement.
Do you have any idea how much time I spent with that designer? How many hours we spent getting every detail perfect?
I'm so sorry, Emily. This is entirely my fault. Please let me help fix this. We can call the designer together.
It's too late. She's probably already sold my materials to someone else. Someone who actually gets to have the wedding they wanted.
Your happiness means everything to me and Kevin. There must be something we can do to make this right.
Oh, spare me the concerned mother-in-law act. You got exactly what you wanted. A traditional, boring bride.
That's not what I want at all. I want you to be yourself. Please reconsider wearing the modern dress you loved.
Why? So you can judge me for being too contemporary? Too focused on style over family values?
I would never judge you for expressing your personal style. I was wrong to make you feel that way.
Well, it's done now. I'll wear the family dress. I'll look just like every other bride in your precious photo album.
Emily, please, you could never look anything but beautiful and unique. Let's try to resolve this before it affects the whole wedding.
The whole wedding is already affected. Every time I look at that traditional dress, I'll remember how I got strong-armed into wearing it.
That breaks my heart. I never meant to ruin this experience for you. What can I do to make this better?
Nothing. You've done enough. I'll just paste on a smile and pretend to be the perfect traditional bride you all want.
No one wants you to pretend anything. We want you to be genuinely happy on your wedding day.
Save it, Diana. I'm done discussing this. I'll wear the dress. You win. End of conversation.
Emily, please don't end things this way. Your resentment will cast a shadow over the whole celebration.
The only shadow is the one you cast by forcing your outdated values on me. I have to go plan the rest of my cookie-cutter traditional wedding now.
I hear how hurt and angry you are, but speaking to me this way won't make things better.
Don't worry about how I speak to you. Just be happy you got your way about the dress.
I'm not happy at all. I'm devastated that I've caused you such pain. Please, let's find a way to move forward positively.
I'm moving forward just fine. Right into the 1950s wedding you always wanted.
Emily, this bitterness isn't good for anyone, especially not for you and Kevin.
I'll tell Kevin you're concerned about my bitterness. I'm sure he'll appreciate your continued meddling in our relationship.
That's not what I'm trying to do at all. I only want peace between us.
You want submission, not peace. Well, congratulations. You got it. Hope you're satisfied.
I'm far from satisfied. This situation is breaking my heart, but I can see you're not ready to have a productive conversation.
Whatever. I have better things to do than listen to your guilt trips. And forget about going to the wedding. You're not wanted.
Mom, where are you? The ceremony starts in 30 minutes. Everyone's asking why you're not here yet.
Kevin, sweetheart, I'm not coming to the wedding. I thought Emily would have told you.
What? What do you mean you're not coming? Mom, this is my wedding day.
I know, darling, and it breaks my heart not to be there, but Emily made it very clear that I'm not welcome.
That's impossible. When did this happen? Why wouldn't she tell me about this?
It was after our last conversation about the dress. She sent me some very direct messages about not attending.
What exactly did she say? I need to know everything, Mom.
She said I would ruin the aesthetic of her modern wedding, that I'm too old and traditional to fit in with her vision.
She said what? This can't be happening!
She specifically said my presence would be embarrassing for you, that I look too much like a grandmother to be at a youthful wedding.
I'm in disbelief. How could she do this to you, to us?
She was quite clear that the day is about her, not family. I didn't want to cause problems, so I decided to respect her wishes.
No, absolutely not. This is my wedding too, and I want my mother there.
I appreciate that, sweetheart, but I don't want to create drama. Not on what should be the happiest day of your life.
The happiest day of my life? It's already ruined! I can't believe she would do this behind my back!
Please try to stay calm, Kevin. Maybe there's an explanation. Don't make any rash decisions right now.
What possible explanation could justify this? She uninvited my mother from my wedding!
I know you're upset, but please don't let me be the reason everything falls apart. Maybe we can work this out after the ceremony.
There isn't going to be a ceremony, not unless you're there sitting in the front row where you belong.
Kevin, please don't say that. You love Emily. Don't throw everything away because of me.
This isn't about you anymore, Mom. This is about who Emily really is and what she's capable of.
Wedding planning can bring out the worst in people. Maybe she's just overwhelmed and not thinking clearly.
Stop making excuses for her. She's shown her true colors, and they're ugly.
I should never have told you about this today. I've ruined everything.
You didn't ruin anything. Emily did, and I'm gonna tell her exactly that.
Kevin, wait. Don't confront her right before the ceremony. Let's handle this calmly after today.
How can I stand at that altar knowing what she did? How can I pledge my life to someone so cruel?
Please think this through carefully. Don't make a decision you might regret.
The only thing I'll regret is if I ignore this red flag. This isn't just about a wedding anymore.
What are you going to do? Kevin, you're scaring me.
I'm gonna find Emily and give her a choice. Either you're at this wedding or there is no wedding.
No, please don't do that. Not like this. Let's find another way to resolve this.
There is no other way, Mom. She needs to understand that my family matters.
At least take some time to calm down first. Don't talk to her while you're this angry.
I'm not just angry. I'm seeing everything clearly for the first time. And what I see is not someone I want to marry.
Oh, Kevin, my heart is breaking for you. I never wanted any of this to happen.
I know you didn't, Mom. This is all on Emily. I'm gonna find her now.
Please be careful with your words. Some things can't be taken back.
Some things shouldn't be taken back. I'll let you know what happens.
I love you, sweetheart, no matter what. Remember that none of this is your fault.
I love you too, Mom. Thank you for always being the bigger person.
Just promise me you'll think before you act. This is still the biggest day of your life.
It was supposed to be, but now it might be the day I dodged a bullet. I'll call you soon.
Diana, please respond. This is an emergency. I need you to come to the venue right now.
What's happening? Is Kevin all right?
No, everything is falling apart. Kevin is threatening to call off the wedding.
I see. He found out about you uninviting me.
You don't understand. He's furious. He won't even talk to me anymore.
What did you expect would happen? Did you think he wouldn't find out?
Please, you have to help me fix this. Tell him you changed your mind about coming.
I didn't change my mind about coming. You made your wishes very clear.
This isn't what I wanted. I was just angry about the dress situation.
Were you also just angry when you called me an outdated old woman? When you said I'd embarrass Kevin at his own wedding?
I didn't mean any of that. I was just upset and said things I shouldn't have.
You seem to say a lot of things you don't mean when you're upset. That's becoming quite a pattern.
Diana, please, I'm begging you. Kevin says he won't go through with the wedding unless you're here.
So now my presence matters to you? Now that Kevin has taken a stand?
Of course it matters. You're his mother. I never should have said those horrible things.
You're right. You never should have, but you did.
What can I do to make this right? Please tell me how to fix this.
Some things can't be fixed with a last-minute apology. Some words can't be taken back.
Are you saying you won't help me? That you're fine with the wedding being cancelled?
I'm saying I no longer believe in the sincerity of your words, just like I don't believe you really wanted to wear that traditional dress.
What? This isn't about the dress anymore. This is about my whole future with Kevin.
A future you jeopardized with your own actions, your own cruel words.
People say things they don't mean when they're stressed out. You have to understand that.
I understand perfectly. I understand exactly who you are now.
Please, I'm truly sorry for everything I said. I'll do anything to make this right.
It's too late for that, Emily. The damage is already done.
You're just going to let my relationship with Kevin end over some angry text messages?
They weren't just angry messages. They were a revelation of character.
Everyone gets angry. Everyone says things they regret. Why are you being so unforgiving?
I forwarded all your messages to Kevin. He can judge for himself what kind of person he's marrying.
You did what? Just who do you think you are? How could you do that to me?
I did nothing to you. I simply showed Kevin the truth about you.
This is all your fault. You've ruined everything.
No, Emily, you did that all on your own. Your words, your actions, your consequences.
I'll never forgive you for this. Never.
Somehow, I'll learn to live with that. Goodbye, Emily. By the way, Kevin's wedding was cancelled that day. The deciding factor was the series of insulting messages Emily had sent me calling me an outdated mother-in-law. After I forwarded some screenshots to Kevin, he was speechless and immediately decided to cancel the ceremony. Ultimately, the wedding was called off. After that, the two divorced, and Emily had to repay most of the wedding expenses and pay some compensation for her verbal abuse toward me. I hear she's now back at her parents' home, receiving daily lectures and re-education from her parents.
I just wanted to make sure that you're gonna be making dinner for me every day now, right? We just had the wedding yesterday, and that now means starting today that you and I are to act just like proper husband and wife. As my wife, you are gonna do everything and anything I need from you, right?
Well, you don't have to say it like that, Alan.
I plan to be the same woman you ended up marrying, and let's do our best to support one another.
Huh? You're joking, right?
What do you mean? Did it sound like that was a joke to you?
You and I just got married, right? Which means things between us are gonna be a lot different now than they were before. I shouldn't have to tell you that, right? You should already know what your job is now as my wife.
What? What things between us are supposed to have changed now besides you and I being married?
Oh, for crying out loud. Are you really begging for me to just flat out say what I mean to you? I guess you really don't have any idea what I'm talking about now, huh? I just told you that we got married and you're my wife now. Do you really think that means we'll both be working together to support one another? Do you call yourself a wife when you speak like that about us?
Wait a second. I don't actually understand what's going on here. Are you trying to go on about who does what when it comes to chores now?
I'm not trying to tell you who's gonna do what, and that's because you are gonna do everything when it comes to the chores around the house.
Huh? What? You want me to do everything in the house?
You're the wife now, and that's part of what comes with being the wife, right? Or are you gonna say you never knew anything about that? Did you really just get married to me without that kind of common sense?
What common sense are you talking about? This whole time you and I have been together, we've made sure that we both equally do the chores, right? It's been that way with everything, including the cooking.
Come on, why are you trying to act like I'd do any of that now? I'm not going to be cooking for myself for as long as you're my wife. You and I got married, so it's your job now to take care of me.
What was all of that then that we had before getting married? You and I were both working together to get cooking and cleaning done. What happened to that version of you, Alan? I assume that since we have always been doing things like that, we'd continue to do so after marriage.
I'm shocked by this. It's actually pretty incredible that you lack the kind of common sense that women normally have.
Are you trying to tell me that all along you just assumed after we got married that I'd be the only one responsible for the chores and cooking in this house? I don't get it. That's not at all fair to me, especially since we are both working full-time jobs right now.
What kind of fairness are you getting at here? This is how it's always been for a married couple, and that just means you're gonna have to put in more work. We both have things we have to do that aren't the same, and that's why it might seem like this is all unfair to you.
Well then, what do you have to do that I don't have to?
Work!
But I'm also working right now. That's the whole reason why you and I have been splitting the housework between us, right?
Well, I'm a male, which means I have a right to work. I don't have to worry about cleaning the house or making meals. Now that we've got that clear, I expect there to be dinner ready for me when I get home today. And from now on, you're to speak to me with a very polite English. Do you understand?
Would you hold on just a second? You are not the same Alan that I was dating just the other day. You're like a completely different person from him, and it's a bit scary. Is this not just some kind of joke right now? Are you really trying to tell me that this is the man you've been this whole time, Alan?
This is the real me. The only reason I wasn't acting like this before is because we weren't quite married yet. Now that you and I are married, though, I can go back to being the man I've always been.
I have zero clue what you mean. I can go ahead and make dinner for us tonight, all right? But let's talk about all of this again later, please.
What was that, food? I know I already said this once yesterday, but are you actually trying to piss me off right now?
In what way am I trying to piss you off, Alan?
Do you really think I wanted to eat something like that last night? Like, seriously? Do you really think you can call yourself a wife when you only cook up 2 things for me to eat?
I think you're just asking for too much food. I was a bit stressed by how you were acting all of yesterday, but it seems that same behavior has carried over into today.
Why did you only make up 2 different things to eat yesterday? That is not what I call a dinner. I want you to make at least 5 different things for me each night for dinner.
5 different things? That's not going to happen when I also have to work every day.
You do realize that I'm not asking you to do this for me. I'm telling you to. In other words, this is an order from me.
Huh? Are you going to try to force me into cooking that much for you now?
Hey, shut your mouth. I don't want you forgetting that you're my wife now and have new responsibilities. That also means you need to start talking to me more politely.
You really want me to be polite with you right now? Really?
You making me such little to eat last night has really made me start thinking twice about you and what you're doing. I don't give a crap that you're working a job like me or not. I want 5 different foods cooked up for me each night. Do you understand that? If you can't do that for me, then I can no longer view you as my wife.
Wait, what the actual hell has gotten into you?
Be polite with me.
I'm sorry, what has happened to you? What you're asking for is impossible for me right now.
Are you gonna try making up excuses now?
You're asking me to do the impossible right now, okay? I also have to work, and I also have to start doing all the chores myself, like you've said, right? Tell me, Alan, what are you going to do while I have to do all of that?
As the husband, I'll come back home to the house. Then once I'm back home, I'm gonna enjoy myself. That's the whole reason I got married to you in the first place, Heaven.
Are you trying to tell me that the Alan I was with before getting married was just you putting on a face and acting like you were going to work with me after getting married? You had always been talking about equal rights and everything for men and women as well. Was that all a lie?
Well, I wouldn't call all of that a lie. It just so happens that no matter the couple, after getting married, things will change between them.
So that's how this is going to be. So what you want from me is to just stay quiet and do everything you say? It hurts to see that you've changed so drastically from the man I cared for and loved, but I have no other choice now. I'll make sure to obey everything you ask of me.
Listen to me right now. Ever since we got married 2 days ago, you've been getting everything wrong. Do you want to be divorced over not even being able to cook me 5 things for dinner? You're my wife now. My wife. And that means starting today, I want everything done right by you. Every night, there'd better be 5 different foods prepared for me to eat.
Understood.
You'd better not forget that.
But there's just one condition with all of this.
Huh? What condition are you going on about? Do you actually think that as my wife you can give me any conditions that I have to follow?
I do actually, and this condition is very important to you, I believe. If you are really wanting me to make you 5 different foods a day for dinner, then you'll hear me out. My condition to you is that in return for having to cook so much, you are to pay for all the groceries that I have to buy.
Huh? Why should I have to do that? Are you trying to say that I need to pay you now?
For the longest time now, I've been the one paying for groceries. I didn't mind doing that for us because both you and I would cook. But from now on, you're not going to be cooking anymore, right? That means you need to start paying for the food you're wanting me to cook, or else there will be problems between us.
Well, I guess you had always paid for the food.
Also, you're the one that'll be eating way more than me every night, right? Having me be the only one to still pay for all the food is just unfair to me.
You do realize that there's no way you can make a husband and wife relationship perfectly fair to both parties, right?
You want me to make 5 things for you each night, right? Even though I'm working just as much as you are every day.
That's right. If you don't make what I want, then it's a divorce.
Well, if that's going to be the case, then please pay for the groceries. With just my salary, it'll start to get pretty tough for me, especially when you count the fact that things are going up in price still.
I see. Then I suppose there is no other choice here. But if I'm going to be paying for all the groceries, every single thing you cook me each day had better be what I want. You get that right? If you make even one mistake, things will not go so well for you.
I understand. I was just saying all of that in order to be able to do as you wish. Without you listening to me, I was never going to be able to cook you that much food. But now that we are aware of what each other wants, I can make you 5 things for dinner a day.
And it better not just be all vegetables either. I will not forgive you if that becomes the case.
You've always hated vegetables. But even with you having hated eating vegetables, you and I were always cooking vegetable-based foods to watch our health.
And I honestly hated having to eat all that crap with you. I hate foods like that, which only an animal should be eating. And for a while, when we would cook all that vegetable garbage, I started to really think that your cooking was terrible. From now on, make sure to study more meat-focused dishes so that you can actually please me for once.
All right, but remember that I still have to work 8 hours a day here.
What was that? Excuse me?
That was nothing. I'll make sure to study up on some good dishes for you. I'll give some new recipes a try for you, and we'll see what all you really like. Goodbye now.
I want steaks of all types on my plate every night, all right? Beef, pork, chicken, lamb.
And that's the reason why you need to make sure you give me enough money to afford all of that for you. As long as you keep the money coming, I'll make sure to keep the meat coming.
I have no other choice at this point. Just remember that if you can't make me happy, even with me paying for the food, then it's over for you and I.
Understood. I'll make sure that all of the food is cooked well enough to please you.
You sure will. Had you just said something like that from the very start, then we wouldn't have had to waste all this time yapping. If you keep up the good attitude towards me, I'll make sure to keep on thinking of you as a decent wife.
All right then, just make sure that each and every day you eat your dinner.
Have you made tonight's dinner yet?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Of course I'm making your dinner right now, and it's pretty much finished and ready for you.
What did you end up making for me today? Really, you could make some more vegetables or something for today. Honestly, just a small amount of everything will be all right, long as there is some green.
Don't you get too worried about that. I've already made everything up for you, and it will be waiting for you when you get home. Today, you are getting a huge plate of fried chicken, as well as some spaghetti. And let's not forget about the country-style omelet that I've made as well. Then we have some beef stew and pork cutlet to finish it all off. Your 5 dishes all ready for you when you get home.
Just hearing you say all of that to me has gotten my heart racing and my forehead sweating. Do you really think I'll be able to eat all of that? Just stop it with all of that cooking, please.
What? What are you talking about right now? What do you mean you want me to stop it with all of this cooking?
I want you to stop making me so much food to eat every single night, please. I'm getting to the point now where I physically can't eat the amount of food you're cooking for me. Have you not started to feel terrible eating that kind of food all the time?
I'm not really sure what you're going on about. You were the one commanding me to make all of this food for you every night, right? I made sure to do as you asked me to, and that meant each and every dinner would have 5 different foods prepared for you. It was you asking me to do all of this cooking for you, and to make sure there was plenty of meat each time. So, what exactly is the problem here?
Have you seen how I've been looking?
What? Well, I suppose you are a bit more chubby than before, but is that really what all of this is about?
My body is getting massive from all the food I keep eating, all right? I'm asking you to please stop making all of that crap for me to eat. How many pounds do you think I've gained in this past month? I've gone up 40 pounds! 40 pounds!
40 pounds? That really is a lot of fat you've put on then. Are you trying to become a sumo wrestler or something now?
Don't you make fun of me! Are you trying to make me feel bad about all of this? You shouldn't even be saying anything about how I look when this is all due to your cooking. If you keep feeding me like that, then I'm gonna have a heart attack or something.
Well then, why didn't you just stop eating so much when I cooked dinner? All I was doing was cooking your 5 different foods a day for you, since that's what you had asked for me. Are you really going to start complaining about something you told me to do and then blame it all on me? Do you even plan on taking responsibility for what you told me?
Listen, Heaven, have you been making me such garbage food this whole time with the intent of making me fat? I shouldn't be this fat after eating what you've been cooking me. If it had just been normal food, what the hell are you trying to do to me?
What what I've been trying to do, is do as you say. And you said not to cook you a lot of vegetables, and make sure there was lots and lots of meat. Don't you feel a little dumb for complaining about the thing you had been saying for me to do?
Who are you calling dumb? I knew this is what you were trying to do. You went along with what I had asked you in order to fatten me up and then have a reason to make fun of me.
Well, I'll leave that one up to your imagination, Alan. But how about you just think of this all clearly? All I did was cook the types of food you wanted from me, in the amounts you wanted from me. And after cooking what you wanted, you had the choice of eating it all, like you have been, or just eating the things you could handle, like you should have been. Also, do you really think it's healthy for someone to gain that kind of weight in 1 month? Had you just been watching how much you ate every night, then you wouldn't be looking like a deflated balloon. No matter how you look at this right now, blaming me for you becoming fat is not at all right.
I knew it! You did all of this on purpose! I knew something like this was gonna be true, but just hearing from you that you wanted to make me fat hurts! Why the hell would you do this to me? Right now, I'm not even able to fit into any of my clothing, especially my suits! Do you not realize how much trouble you've caused me just by making me this huge?
Trouble? All you've done is caused yourself those troubles, alright? I didn't do anything that forced you to eat all of that food. You have to understand that just like I do, right?
I am not going to forgive you for this. The fact that you'd fatten me up like this.
Are you even listening to yourself right now? You were the one that asked me to make all of that food up for our dinner every night, and so I did just that to avoid worse outcomes. I've even been eating the same foods as you, and look at me. I'm not any fatter than I was a month ago. I've just been making sure that I eat the amount I need to and no more.
Are you trying to say that it's my fault that I'm fat now? No matter how one looks at it, you've been the one forcing me to eat all of your food. Isn't it supposed to be your job as my wife to make sure I don't get this huge? To maintain my health?
What? You're an adult, right? I don't remember you ever still being a child. If you really are the adult you want to make me believe you are, then you should be able to watch your weight yourself.
You're my wife, and watching my health is your job, your responsibility.
Ugh. You really seem to just be full of complaints now. I mean, you were paying for all that food, so you knew I was buying a lot for you. And you even went ahead and ate all of it, even when it started to hurt. And all of this started because you said that 2 things for dinner wasn't enough for you, and that you wanted more. So I did what I was told to and started cooking 5 unhealthy things for you every day. So cut it out with all those complaints and just shut up.
Why are you talking to me like that?
'Cause I'm tired of listening to you go on and on about crap that is only your fault and nobody else's. If you're going to keep complaining like that, I'm seriously going to stop listening to you for good. You were the one that commanded me to do all of this, right?
If you don't stop talking to me with that attitude right now, I'm gonna get pissed.
Go ahead and get pissed off with me then. I'm already past my limits with you and am no longer holding back.
What was that?
By the way, when it comes to the cost of all the food, do you know how much it cost for just this month's groceries alone?
What?
I feel that your income this month has all gone right into paying for groceries.
Huh? What?
In order to keep you happy with me and to not piss you off, I've been making sure to buy you all the best ingredients and meat. And you went ahead and ate all that cooking, which was costing you more than just eating out. With that, you went ahead and spent over $2,000 in food this month alone.
Ah! You're joking, right? You quit it right now with all this crap.
I'm not trying to kid you about anything though, Alan. I've been getting all that money from your account this whole time, so you can tell it's been costing you a lot. You had days where you wanted caviar from France. Other days, you wanted me to go out and get you the most expensive gelato. You were always asking me for all these really expensive foods. There was no way I could say no to any of it.
I'm sure I was asking for a lot of higher-priced foods, but who the hell told you it was actually okay to spend that much money on food this month?
Okay, go ahead and tell me how much you said for me to spend each month on food then. Go ahead and tell me how much. I can wait. Oh, that's right. You never gave me a price limit, did you? So this must mean that you blaming me for all your mistakes is misplaced blame. You were the one that asked for all of that to happen, and I obeyed. You should be thanking me now for going and doing every little thing you asked.
I have no reason to be thanking you for anything. How much longer are you gonna pick on me like that before you're satisfied? I am not going to let you get away with any of that anymore. If you do anything else without my permission from here on, or you make fun of me like that anymore, it's gonna be a divorce. Do you want to be divorced by me? If you're troubled by hearing that from me, then you show me right now that you understand.
I have no reason to understand you anymore, you fat cow.
What?
It's too late for you to get all upset with me and start threatening me with a divorce. The last time you and I fought, you threatened me by filling out and signing our divorce papers, right? Well, I went ahead and handed them in for us.
Ah! You handed those divorce papers in? What the hell are you talking about? There's no way you can just hand those in without my permission.
What? Why can't I?
What do you mean, why can't you? You and I are a married couple, husband and wife, right? I just got those papers together and filled out in case I need to scare you into submission some more. You shouldn't just hand those in for real without asking me if it's okay first.
I don't need you telling me if it's okay or not. Nice try with scaring me into submission like that, you dumb bastard.
Wait, Heaven! Why do you keep calling me such terrible names like that? That is not at all the way you should be talking to or about your husband, right?
I have had it with you. You're just a selfish, self-centered, fat-bodied bastard. I've already handed in the divorce paperwork for us, so now all you are to me is a complete stranger. Isn't this just great? You were finally able to get divorced from such a useless wife like me. But understand that you can no longer blame me for anything now. We are divorced now, and all your troubles and problems are your own.
Wait a second, please! Are you being serious about the two of us no longer being married? I never actually wanted for us to be divorced, though!
Well, even if that wasn't what your plan was with me, to me, you no longer wanted me around you, and that meant a divorce. There really is nothing else for us to talk about now, right?
Wait, just a little bit more. We are not divorced. I didn't do anything wrong to deserve something like that. Tell me what I did wrong.
You did everything wrong, my guy. Being married to you was a real miss on my part, I suppose. Right now, I don't even want to see your fat face anymore. So now, would you please just go away forever?
Heaven, wait, please.
I think it really is a good idea to stop begging me to wait and get a hold of yourself instead. Now, you go ahead and enjoy your diet of meats and carbs, and I hope you end up on one of those major weight loss channels really soon. Although, you're going to have to cook all that yourself because I'm not sticking around to cook you any more grease. After that, Alan desperately tried to get me to listen to him and come back, but I wasn't having any of it. I ignored him completely, refusing to give him the satisfaction of a response. Not only did I shut him down, but his reputation at work took a massive hit. People started to take notice of him in a way they never had before, side-eyeing him and whispering behind his back. The once well-liked and respected Alan was now being dismissed and ridiculed. His co-workers, who had once seen him as confident, now only saw his sloppiness. He quickly became the subject of office gossip, losing whatever influence or credibility he once had. No one respected him anymore, either in the office or outside of it. If he wanted to rebuild his reputation, he had a long road ahead of him. But before he even considers winning back anyone's respect, he might want to start by overhauling his diet. If he ever hopes to regain the energy to move around without struggling, he's going to have to make some serious lifestyle changes.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.